The Gohan Now and Forever Beast Mode merchandise line is the most successful one I've put out since the beginning of my channel, and it's not too late for you to get your hands on the Now and Forever merch. You can get this awesome design here, Gohan, Super Saiyan 2, and Beast, the two times when Gohan became the man, at least as far as being the leader of the series. And if you don't want a t-shirt, we also have hoodies available, we have mugs, we have stickers, we have posters, all kinds of different stuff you can get on the Geekdom 101 store. I'll leave a link down below. Explore that site. You can get multiple sizes from small all the way to 5X for all you large people, all you big tanks, and multiple colors too. Ships anywhere in the world. The Then Now Forever limited time. This is the last time I'm putting it out for a while, so get yours today, because it's one of my favorite designs ever, and you can proudly wear it anywhere, because who doesn't love badass Gohan, right? Let's get to the video. Beast Gohan has revitalized Gohan for all the fans, and many of them are happy to see him rise to prominence once more as he became the hero of Dragon Ball Super Hero and defeated Cell Max. But as always with Dragon Ball, there's a bit of controversy, even when there doesn't really need to be. In Chapter 101 of the Dragon Ball Super manga, it was confirmed by Whis that he may have surpassed Goku and Vegeta. Now, when Whis says something, it means something, because he has a lot of credibility to Dragon Ball fans, because he's an angel, because he has an immense amount of knowledge on the universe, on the multiverse. So if he says something, it's probably safe to take it to the bank. And so a lot of people seem to be bothered by the fact that Gohan may have surpassed Goku and Vegeta. Now, what's interesting is the other being that I feel may have as much, if not even more credibility than Whis, is the creator himself, the father of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama. 2 years ago, Akira Toriyama went on record when the Dragon Ball Superhero movie was out that Gohan had surpassed everybody and had now become the strongest of the mortals. At the time, it was met with a bit of controversy, but I didn't see too much in the way of fights or anything like that. And I think the main reason was because at the time, people were unsure about where Dragon Ball Superhero fit in the timeline. If you remember, at the time, the Granola arc was still going, while the hype train for Dragon Ball Superhero, the movie, was also going. But, of course, if you were subscribed to this channel, to my channel, you wouldn't have this confusion, because I made a video way back when where I straight up told you that Dragon Ball Superhero took place after Moro and Granola. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, without question the best Dragon Ball information channel on YouTube, hit that button right now and enable all notifications so you can stay informed on all things Dragon Ball. But nevertheless, after the film came out, we found out about the Dragon Ball Superhero arc, and that would be after the Granola arc and continue the story, this time being adapted into the manga with some changes from Toyotaro. Now, what did this mean? Well, first and foremost, the big problem I think people had is that at this point, Goku and Vegeta had unlocked Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego and were on their way to getting incredible amounts of power and abilities far beyond anything we had seen before. And I think it felt at the time that it would be very hard to swallow that Gohan would surpass them. And I completely understand that. Vegeta fans oftentimes get frustrated because they want him to get a big win, and when it seems like he's about to get that big win, something happens to rob him of the win. I've seen that complaint go on for a very long time. And the one thing that Vegeta fans all kind of agree with Goku fans is that Goku and Vegeta are both very hard workers. We always see these guys training. They are pure-blooded Saiyans, and most of the time when they're training, they're trying to achieve new levels. On the other hand, Gohan, not so much. Gohan, being a half-breed, has a stronger emotional connection with humans and with life than Goku and Vegeta do, and thus, because of that, he prefers to put his focus onto other things. He's not a battle-hungry Saiyan like Goku, Vegeta, and Broly are because of his diluted bloodline. And as a result of that, I understand when fans feel like Gohan gets cheap power-ups. If you go back to Dragon Ball Z, when he got Super Saiyan 2 against Cell, that did not feel cheap. It felt earned. And if you really pay attention, it was kind of built up all the way back at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, when we found out that the half-breed Saiyans have a faster power growth than the purebloods. We saw this time and time again from Gohan, as his anger and his rage gave him power, and sometimes gave him boosts that some would consider to be unrealistic or just not quite as earned. Now, I never had a problem with this back in Z, but the biggest time I've ever seen a complaint about this was in the Majin Buu saga. Gohan slacked off on his training between the Cell and Buu sagas, and thus Goku and Vegeta surpassed him, but then all it took was Gohan breaking the Z-Sword and allowing the old Kaioshin to perform a ritual on him for him to unlock his latent potential and become Ultimate Gohan. I know a lot of Vegeta fans who do not like this power-up because they feel like it wasn't earned. Now, a lot of Gohan fans and Dragon Ball fans as a whole love how awesome Ultimate Gohan was, but for a while after that, there wasn't much that they did with the guy. Look at what happened in the early era of the Dragon Ball Renaissance. In Battle of Gods and Resurrection F, Gohan didn't really do anything when you think about it, and then he was left out of the Universe 6 and Future Trunks arcs as far as combat goes. And in the Tournament of Power, he did get some shine again, but he was mostly a backup player to other more important characters like Goku and Vegeta at the time. This, of course, would continue into the Moro arc, where he became literally a supporting character. And, of course, was nowhere to be seen in the Granola arc, but that's okay because it wasn't really his story. Same with Dragon Ball Super Broly. Dragon Ball Super Superhero, though, is his story, along with Piccolo. Personally, I never really had an issue with Gohan having this latent potential and surpassing Goku and Vegeta, although if you do, that's okay. Everyone has a right to their own opinions, and that's what makes the world go round. It just seems like another day in Dragon Ball. But it's weird to me when Chapter 101 came out that people seem to have a problem with we saying it when Toriyama said it 2 years ago. Did they just ignore Toriyama? Did they just think he was BSing them? I kind of understand that because I've been studying the history of Toriyama and the man himself throughout most of my adult life. And if you don't know by now, Toriyama is a troll. In many of his interviews, he likes to make himself laugh. He likes to mess with the fans. He is not a serious creator. He's originally a gag manga writer, and he never really got rid of those gag manga roots. So he's always going to play around and be goofy. But it shouldn't surprise you at this point because Gohan's always done this. Gohan, as a 4-year-old boy, was able to leapfrog Goku, all of Goku, throughout the entirety of the original Dragon Ball, where he trained his ass off and fought in multiple tournaments. 4-year-old Gohan, being angry, was able to surpass Goku. This is nothing new. And to me, it's not really a surprise. Now, if you want to have a better understanding of why Gohan is this powerful and where the Beast form came from, check out my Gohan Beast Transformation Explained video in the Transformation Guide. I go into intense detail with research and data to prove and explain exactly what Gohan Beast really is. It seems like the next chapter of Dragon Ball Super may revolve around Goku sparring with Gohan, so we may have a more clear answer as far as raw power goes. However, technique-wise, Goku may still have the advantage. I did do a video comparing Ultra Instinct Goku to Gohan Beast as well, so check that out. But I think if we actually get that fight between Goku and Gohan, even if it's sparring, we may get a clearer answer. But as of right now, Yes, Gohan seems to have surpassed even true UI Goku. Maybe not. Maybe Goku's got some tricks up his sleeve. Maybe that new training continued, but it seems to be the case right now. We'll find out more next month. Take care.